Hello, 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 Facebook Live. Hi, it's Val, and honey, you're in Valtopia, and this week's Valtopia TV is coming to you from Table Rock Lake. And I'm at my family's lake house, and I'm here with my parents and my kids, and it's the start of summer vacation. So I thought I'd pop on and read a card and connect with you guys. And we're going to talk about what's going on energetically. Who's here with me? I'm seeing all these numbers fly on. Hello. And if you're just meeting me, I'm Val, and I live in Los Angeles, and I'm a visionary soul guide. Let's see. It says I can see who's watching. Oh, there we go. Hi, Lisa. How are you? So I'm a visionary soul guide. What does that mean? I am a creative visionary. I come up with all kinds of ideas and creative expressions that come through me. Hi, Emily. Ooh, I have a big update from my last reading. Excellent. Someone saved the empaths. It's been a rough few weeks. Yes, Diane. Hi, Lisa. Yes. So I'm an empath. I'm a claircognizant. I know things. I feel things. I hear sounds. I feel... all of us have these capabilities, and we experience them in different ways. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Chi-Chi. And I am grateful for these gifts and step into them more. Oh, is it a bad connection? Is that for everybody or just Rachel? I love you too. I do. I love you, my sister. So I tap into these gifts through art, through music, through connection, through talking, and I have clients that I work with, and we go through extreme transformation. Now, extreme doesn't mean that it has to be extreme, but it is. It's very deep, and the transformation that we do is releasing layers and layers of programming and genetic programs and habits and cycles that happen in our lives that we repeat that we don't necessarily want. So I wanted to talk about empathic awareness today and talk about what's going on energetically, because we are having a big shift, and I'm having a big shift personally in my life. I have a lot changing, but I've really been feeling like Diane said, do I have, yes, I do, Diane, just for you. So I do, and I would love to do that with you. So just message me. Diane's asking if I have any of my 111 spots. I have one left, and then it goes up to 222. It's a virtual reading and energy shift, which is a beautiful combination, because it's one thing to get a reading and find out where you are energetically and where, we can be aware of how we feel energetically, but we can also receive messages about the energy that are there to guide us. And then once we tap into that, then we can see like, oh wait, how do I feel in my body? How do I feel in my confidence level? How do I feel in myself? And if you're feeling like, I want to shift this, I want to cleanse this, I want to magnify this, that's what we can do energetically. So it's very powerful. It's yours. Yes, it is, Diane. So listen, we've all been feeling the shifts cosmically and energetically. And what's happening is we are increasing our ability to feel, our empathic awareness. Now, not just those of us who are already in tune and know that we're empaths and that are tuned into this way of being and awareness, but those who aren't are waking up to their own empathic awareness too, because we all have the ability to awaken our senses and know what we feel in our body and be aware of our energy fields and choose how we interact with others on more than just the five senses that we know and the old ways of doing things. We've always had these gifts. It's just that we've suppressed them or ignored them, right? So now they're growing for everyone. And for those of us who are already in tune, it's intense. I've been feeling tired, and I'm traveling in my sleep, and there's a lot going on. So it's amazing. Deanne says, hi, Val, blessings. If you're pulling cards today, could I have one? Yes, you know what? Oops, all the cards just fell down. I have my cards with me here. Let me pull a card for the whole group, and then I'm going to see how I feel, because I didn't bring a notepad, and I don't want to miss anybody. But But I'll pop back on in a couple days when I'm feeling a little bit more. My son got a little cold and I got it, so I'm trying to keep myself. So here we go. Actually, I want to tune in. I want to ground a little bit. Would you all ground with me? And you can share the live stream if you feel like it. And let's ground this beautiful light down through our crown, down through third eye, down through our chakras, down into our heart space, down all the way down through the roots of our feet, into the layers of the earth, and connect into the infinite source of wisdom and abundance that's there in Mother Earth, and pull that energy back up through us, up through our heart, and now we're connected. Hi Roy, hi Ada, how are you? Hi Lisa. Oh, everyone wants guidance. Hi Gaynor. See you tomorrow, darling. So let's see. All right, let's pull a card for the whole group, and let's just take it as we go. Since I don't have a piece of paper, y'all are going to have to help me. And remember, I'd love it if you share. I don't want to stay on too long, though, because I am in regeneration mode. And if you haven't joined my group yet, Divine Brilliance, there it is. Divine Brilliance for Visionary Leaders. We're up to 402 people now, and I had the gift of a beautiful energy Zoom call. Hi, Susan. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Tammy. And I have invited some guests into my group for the next few days while I'm here with my children. So it is a great time to join in there. Some beautiful visionary leaders offering a glimpse of what they do and what they have to offer. So listen, the card of the day today. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Hi, Tanya. Lovers. Look at that. The lovers. The lovers. So let's read from the guide on that. And the next card on the top of the deck is the sun. So I love this because, you know, when we are feeling tired, and I know that when I'm tired and I look at Facebook and I get in the groups and stuff, I start to get peeved. And that's not my typical nature. And when I feel that, I realize, ooh, it's time to take a little step back and go within and get my own perspective, because my own perspective is love. It's all full of love. And then I'm come back when I'm filled with love and love to share. That doesn't mean the business doesn't run while I'm taking a break, but I personally take a break. So let's see. Ageless, single, of multiple gender, body, mind, proportionate, seeks soulmate to stretch this mortal coil. Hi, Susan. Hi, Shelley. Come with me. Traverse the fiery pits of passion and swim the naked waters of empathy. Yes, climb the side of the temple, and with each step dissolve more of the self you discover into the sacred unity that powers the stars. I will faithfully reflect you. Please do the same for me, breakfast included. It's kind of like a fake ad, okay? So, each lover can bring us a little closer to ourselves, for we are the true object of our own desires. Isn't that the truth? We alone can reintegrate our far-flung experience into wholeness. We may elect to work on this reintegration by ourselves or find a supportive partner or partners to work with us. On some level, we are all lovers, striving to reintegrate our souls through the meditation of a love relationship. Hello, Richard. Love is complicated, so the Cosmic Tribe Tarot has 3 versions of the lovers to choose from. Questions of responsibility, respect, and integrity affect every relationship regardless of the gender mix of the participants. In every situation, love impregnates our heart with the possibility of transcending our limited personal experience of the world. Right? Hi, Mariana. So, this reading, should the lovers join you in a reading, contemplate the loves in your life. Love seeks to reunite within the lover that which the psyche is lacking. Are you currently in some kind of relationship? Have you ever loved someone deeply? Hi, Sarah. What did you learn about yourself in the mirror that was your beloved? Love is hard work because it requires you to confront your unconscious projections. This can be a psychologically painful process, but when used as a vehicle for moving beyond ego, love opens your heart to the beautiful wholeness of a reunified spirit. Love is worth many risks. Open yourself. Be a lover. Flowers are a good way to start. So open your heart to love, drop into your heart space, especially when this empathic energy is awakening and we feel others. be kind to yourself, love yourself, and that love will be reflected back to you. And I know it's hard when you're feeling that itchy, stretchy, uncomfortable feeling right before you do expand. It puts you in a place where you're not coming from your most abundant, energetic self, and sometimes the way you feel can affect the choices you make. So you want to come back into yourself, love on yourself, and make sure you're choosing love as your motivation in what you're doing, rather than just reacting and feeling fear or other feelings, comparing yourself to others or judging yourself and others, right? How does that resonate for the card of the day? I love it, I love it, I love it. Look at this hair. I decided to go curly today because it's super humid here. And also I'm growing it out because now that it's thicker, I can grow it out. I'm so stoked. Hi, Lynn. How are you? So let me go back and see who wanted a card, because now I want to connect in with you guys. Make sure did anybody share? Did anybody share? While y'all are sharing the live stream, let's see who was first. Lisa got on first. Lisa, did you want a card? Yes, you did. Okay, let's start with Lisa. Hi, Colleen. Okay, Richard, share the live stream. This humidity. So listen, y'all are going to have to, thank you, Deanne. Y'all are going to have to let me know whose card. I'm just going to go one by one, but feel free to share, and then we'll do as many as we can. Mariana was going through your journal 3-4 months ago, feeling a bit shit as I kept reading, feeling like I'm in the same place. I struggle to acknowledge. My boo came to see and talked me out of it as I was judging myself hardly. I never know when I'm doing it. Okay, well, that can change. That can shift, okay? Mariana, I mean, our awareness of our own energy field, our own body, and how we operate is a moving target. It's constantly shifting and regenerating. And so set the intention, Mariana, that you're going to become more and more aware of your own cycles, which you're lucky your partner's loving on you and reminding you who you are. That's a beautiful thing, because sometimes our partners don't know how to do that, and they're caught up in their own fears, and then they don't do that for us. That's a shame. The damn shame. Thank you, guys. Okay. Thanks, everyone, for sharing. So is Lisa still here? As I said her name and thought about her, 2 cards popped out. So I'm going to read these for her. Let's see. Lisa. Yeah, awareness. And for me, it keeps increasing. And like I was saying, the empathic awareness is increasing for all of us as a whole, and it's creating for a lot of feelings and a lot of triggers and a lot of connections that you need to be aware of. And those of us who have always felt like, oh, I don't really need protection, I'm starting to feel like, oh, I need a little bit more protection because people are more interconnecting, right? Does that resonate with you guys? Okay, Lisa, sweetie, as soon as I said your name, boop, these cards came out. I barely even tuned into you. So let me just close my eyes and tune into you and see if anything comes forward. I'm seeing like the petals on a flower, but they're also like the wings on an insect. It's a really beautiful vision. And there was who said at the beginning of the show that they were going to give me a wonderful update on their reading? Because I want to hear about that. Emily, I want to hear Emily's update because she had some fantastic update. And listen, thank you, Lisa. Deanne's taken the last spot for the 111, but you can get a reading and an energy sacred soul alignment for 222 now. So I'll go put that button in there. All right, so Lisa, you got the 4 of Wands and the 10 wheel, okay? The 4 of Wands, 10 wheel. I forgot to bring my water. I might need to go get a water because I feel really thirsty. Let's see. This humidity and the pollen got to me as soon as I got here. It's flying across the country, changing climates with little kids. Hi, Alicia. Mariana says, needing more protection. That was me last night strongly, wanting to learn more. Yes, Mariana. It comes down to that awareness and increasing that awareness of your own self. And like for me, I'm more aware of some of my upper chakras, and I'm learning to be more aware of my lower chakras. You know, we all have stories that we bring with us, past life experiences, choices that we came in this life to do. And that might be what determines the level of awareness that we have. So someone who's, really clued, like I'm really clued into the throat chakra, and I think that my part of my mission is to speak my truth and to teach other women and people to speak their truth. Because when we speak our truth, we create the flow that we want in life, and we be the change that we want. When we just hold our tongue and don't say anything, we repress ourselves and we don't change and we don't become who we want to become, right? So that's my story. That's why I'm so aware of that. But I think there's also deeper reasons for my lack of lower awareness, and I know that I'm going to come into that. So set the intention of what you want to grow into. Lisa's going, come on already, read my card to me. Emily says, I had a big live... Oh, yes, your regenerative detoxification. So much has happened, and I ended up parting ways with the practice I was working for. I feel so liberated and at peace venturing out on my own. I'm free to speak my truth without a filter. Your reading was on point. May I have another, please? Yes, and just think, if you got that through a live stream, honey, just think what we could do in a session. I'm here to help you shift. I have people who help me shift when I'm stuck on something and step into my divine purpose and passion, and I'm here for you too. It's a mouthful. Okay, so Lisa, wheel in the sky. So the wheel reminds us the universe is built more around the circle than along a line, right? The cycle of life, the cycles. And we've got the Sphinx here and the lion's body, human breast made of stone. The Sphinx guards a secret linked to the nature of the wheel and to life itself. In the center of the wheel, a burst of energy lights up the evening sky. Okay, I'm going to have to do these a little bit shorter. Yeah, the ebb and flow and the nature of your life, change and cycle. How can you manage the seasons and cycles within your days and years? So it's how you respond to the cycle of life, right? And the awareness of that. Emily's planted so many seeds and feeling super blessed. That's beautiful, Emily. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, let's all energetically hug Emily. That's a beautiful update. I'm so pleased. So Lisa, the wheel also represents a central focus or project around which your life revolves. Or are you going around in circles? Now, this other card that you pulled, the Four of Wands, could give us a clue and let us know how this resonates for you. The Four of Wands, you can hear rewards. See that? Should the Four of Wands touch your reading, contemplate the cyclical nature of your life. This message is coming through for you, Lisa. Oh my gosh. In what areas are you reaping the rewards for your labors? What have you learned that you can apply to the next cycle? Share this information with those around you. How are you celebrating this completion? Are you tuned into your own expansive cycle and where you are with it? And are you in the gratitude of what you have and in the awareness of the intentions that you're setting? I think that's what this is telling you. Are you ready for something new? Are there still loose ends to be resolved? Pause before moving on. If you love Splash, throw a party and share the rewards of your labor with friends and family. If you are not given to extravagance, perform a special personal ritual marking your passage. Either way, give thanks. So, exactly, this is about gratitude. Gratitude of where you are in the expansive cycle and awareness of your own place within it. So you don't get caught up in the darkness or the attachment to any of it. Like being in the moment of the cycle and allowing it to be created in gratitude and love. Does that resonate, Lisa? I'd love to hear. All right, now let me see who's next. Who is next? Y'all are going to have to help me. Let's see, Lisa, Diane. Diane's going to get a reading, so Deanne would like a card. She said so. So, okay, Deanne, I'll do you next. Lisa, let me know if that resonates. I've got this thing tickle here. All right, Deanne, let me tune into you. I saw a bee as soon as I turned into a busy, busy bee. Are you a busy bee? Oh, there we go. You're ready for something new. Good. Okay, well, it seems like a really, like, gratitude and aware, like, take some time to recognize everything that you have done and really feel into the gratitude of that. Some of my greatest shifts have come when I've suddenly been deeply aware of where I am and the gift that it is, and fallen down crying on my knees in gratitude because I realize, oh my gosh, this is the breakthrough to this. And I feel like that's what's going to happen for you. Okay, Deanne, 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups. Look at that card. Okay. Oh, losing control, Deanne. Should the 7 of Cups crash your reading, ask yourself how you lose control. Sometimes losing control is what you need to do if you hang on to life too tightly. It could lead to feeling pleasure or some other valuable new experience. A party can be fun. Don't be judgmental. Just relax and enjoy it. But sometimes you might get stuck searching for more and more fun. When obsession rears its head, there's probably something in the emotional realm crying out for attention. Does this resonate? 7 of Cups. The more we try to escape the feelings of boredom, sadness, loneliness, or anger, the weirder these parties become. And it's not just drinking and drugging we need to be aware of. Anything fun or thrilling has an addictive aspect to it. What was once a good time becomes increasingly desperate and shallow. The standard advice is moderation. But if despite the warnings you sail gaily over the edge, be prepared to deal with a lot more than you were originally running from. Does that resonate, Deanne? Are you kind of hooked into something right now? Interesting. Let me know if that resonates. Weirdness. The weirdness. Well, the next card on the top was the Knight of Discs. So let's see if that gives us any more clues as to what you're going through. Sometimes I can feel you guys, and today I'm a little tuned out. Healer. Oh, healer. Hey, Deborah, how are you? Aha. Yeah, I feel like, okay, Dan, okay, this is what's coming through for me right now. This card about obsession and weirdness and going too far is, and then going with the healer. To me, it resonates that you are pushing the boundaries of what you do. And you might think it's going too far, but that might be exactly what you need to do to get into your own gift. Does that resonate? That's what came through. Let me know. Let me know, darling. Yeah, Deborah. Is that true, Richard? Are you guys friends? You guys know each other? Are you? Okay, let's see. Okay. Richard, why don't I do you next? It does. Yes, it does. Oh, you lost me for a second. Okay, you guys are together. Okay. Well, Rich, let me tell you what it... But yeah, something about pushing the boundaries of what you think is acceptable and normal in your own gifts and what you're doing. And that line, that fine line between going too far and actually pushing the boundary. That's I love, you know, I'm weird and I push the boundaries and I love that. So, of course, you're in my hemisphere because that's what we do. And, you know, the thing about being a visionary is a lot of times you pave the way and it doesn't mean you necessarily get any credit for it, you know, or see the the immediate rewards for it. Because what happens when you're the first one doing it is that it's weird. It is weird. Yeah, you push boundaries. So not only do you trigger people and you stick out because you're the only one doing it when you do it, and so people aren't ready for it yet. So they're like, what are you doing? And you get a lot of resistance and flack. So you really have to trust yourself, right? And we do, because we feel it so strongly. We just know, right? We just know. So we follow our knowing and we do it. And so sometimes it's hard. And then like a year later, when everybody's doing what you were doing 2 years ago or a year ago, you think, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? and the more that happens to you, hi Kristen, hey Nadine, the more you trust yourself and bring forth what is inside of you with that knowing, the more you trust it. And so when you get all the resistance from the outside, you think, yeah, whatever, y'all see, right? Y'all will see, and then you do it. So. Deborah, what did you say? You got elevate for me. I like that. That's the word of the day for me, Deborah. I like it. Okay, so I said I was going to do Richard next. Richard, are you ready? I am Hey. Javier, I was trying to remember, because your thing says Selvin, but how are you doing? Yes, I'm doing a list, but I don't have a pen and paper, so I'm kind of scrolling back up and seeing what I got. So, and remember, you got to share the live stream so that others can meet me. And if you're just tuning in, I'm Val, and I live in Los Angeles. I'm a visionary soul guide, an artist, and I tune into my clients. I help spiritual leaders and teachers push through their upper limits, which we all have, and get to know their soul self even better so they can really tuck into their deepest passion and purpose from a very holistic and integrated place. It's powerful work that we do, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, Kirsten. Girl, get on that list. All right, so Richard, let me tune into you. Richard. Oh, there we go. I saw these striped pants when I tuned into you. I don't know what that means, but I saw striped pants. Ah. Are you ready, Richard? Are you ready, darling? Hanged Man. Wow. I've never pulled this card yet out of this deck. The Hanged Man. Don't mind the naked picture. It's just a little nudity. Huh? Okay. Hanged Man. Goodness. You ready? Let go, my people. Let go, my people. Barbary may have rendered us homeless and poor. Barbarity. Our philosophies and ideologies may lay shattered on the floor. But I see amidst the tumult our souls still shining brightly. Listen through your screams to the wind still whispering, don't give up. Surrender. Surrender. Richard. All right, so the Hanged Man is on the edge. He dangles between multiple worlds. Does this resonate? Should the hangman dangle in your reading, examine your outlook on life. Are there old fears or prejudices that are stringing you up? Are you being too conventional for your own good? Is normalcy working as a strategy for dealing with depressions, illnesses, or injuries that hamper your life? Or would you be better served by turning your world upside down for a new view on an old dilemma? Are you blocked, frustrated, or psychologically constipated? You got to come and see me if that's the case. See if you can find a way to let go of a tight hold. That's what I do. I loosen you up. Slow down, hang out, submit to the obstacles in your path. Or to sum up an ancient mystic, if you're feeling hung up, get the hell out of the way. Be true to this experience. If others tell you that you're crazy, know that you may be onto something big. We were just talking about that. Learn to trust the mysterious powers of the universe, and they will provide you with the wherewithal to move through difficulty gracefully. How does that resonate for you, Richard? Tell me. You guys got a similar reading. You got to push the boundaries of what you think is normal and trust yourself. Tune into your knowing and ask for guidance. We might have a kid come running in here any minute. That's great. I love that. I hope that resonates. All right. Who was next? Thank you for joining me and sharing my live stream. If you're just joining, I'm Val. Thank you. I am a claircognizant, sentient. Is that what we call it? I'm an empath, and I'm a multidimensional healer or spiritual guide. And I co-create art with you when we work together. So not only do you heal generations of patterns and step into a resonance with yourself, but you make beautiful art at the same time. Sometimes I just do sessions, and sometimes we make art. So that's very accurate. You're an intuitive. Okay, good, Richard. Okay. All right, so everybody's like, pick me, pick me. Okay, I'm scrolling back up, and let's see who was next. Let's see, Rachel, Diane, Lisa, Susan, Mariana. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm going to do, I see that Sarah shared, and Mariana and Diane. We already did Diane and Richard and Susan. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me start with Marianne. And you guys are going to have to remind me. I don't even know what time it is either. We're just chilling at the lake house. Okay. All right. Mariana, I'm tuning into you. Oh, as soon as I tuned in, I saw a turtle. It's interesting. Mariana. Oh, there we go. Yes, we got a whole crew going. Thank you. Woo! Are you ready for this? This picture cracks me up. Oh my goodness. We're getting some good cards today. Devil. Oh. All right. Let's see what this is about. Don't anybody get scared. This tarot deck is so interesting. Mariana, should you pull the devil in the reading, make room for celebration in your life. Sometimes a little excess is just the right amount. This means pushing yourself into an ecstatic state through movement, music, being in nature, or whatever alters your consciousness and gets you to do the extraordinary. It's not scary. It's talking about, pushing beyond your boundaries of comfort to get into your sensual self, right? He's about reveling in the use of the body for pleasure and extremes of experience. Contemplate your sex life. If you have a partner, when was the last time you explored something new? If you're flying solo, honey, try something new on yourself. Yes. Often, however, the devil goes too far for humans to follow, and we do so at our peril. Are you going too far in search of pleasure? Listen to your sacred body and let it tell you. If a trusted friend tells you to slow down, do so. Have fun while taking responsibility for yourself, but don't get too serious. Let the devil sweep you into the dance of life once in a while. If you ignore him too long, he may reappear to you in more sinister ways. So have some fun and get sensual. Get inside your body and shake those hips. Let's do a little bit of this. What do we do? A little bit of that stuff. We got to do that kind of stuff, right? If you don't roll those hips around and shake things, well then, and listen to some music and settle down into the lower chakras, we're not going to manifest anything that we wish for, right? So that was fun. Good. All right. So the next one is Sarah. Let's do Sarah. Sarah. Yes, I know you didn't get to see me. I should have stood right in front of the hole. Get it. Last week we got booted because I played music on my show. I've been doing it for a year, but somebody called it out by trying to do me a favor, but it didn't really work out that way. But I've been writing some of my own songs, and I hope to share them at some point. It takes time to edit together all the keyboard and the drums and everything. All right, Sarah, let me tune into you. If you guys love these readings, imagine getting a full reading. I type it all up and I send it to you, but it just doesn't stop there because that would just make me sad. We just need to do some energy work afterwards. And I either record it for you or I just do it virtually, or sometimes we get on Zoom. And it's super powerful, and the rate right now is so much lower than my hourly rate, just because it's summer and I'm going through some transition. So I just really want to stay in the flow of connecting in with you guys. I love doing it. And each new one of you that I meet opens up and illuminates me too, right? All right, Sarah, let's see what we have here. Ooh, the 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands. Let's see. I need to go have some ginger tea. Ginger tea. Community. Community. Should the 9 of Wands move into your reading, stick a spidery leg out and test the strength of your web. How are you part of your community? How do you support your family and friends, and how do they support you? Move beyond the inevitable and superficial disagreements and ask yourself how your tribe makes you possible. Hi, Kate. Thank you. Thank you, and welcome if you're new and joining me. Could you live as richly without them? Would you win as many battles? And who would spur you on to greater glory? If you're feeling uninspired, make the effort and get involved with your community. I love that. People need you and you need people. If you're already deeply involved, remember to take an occasional break and allow your family or community to support you. Is that important, Sarah? Good. Yeah, what came through, not necessarily for you, but for everyone watching, is that when you're having these moments, like especially lately, if you are empathic and it's been kind of overwhelming and you're feeling everyone's energy, and when you go on Facebook, it's like, sometimes what I've done in those moments is really think about my sisters or my colleagues that I love and post about them. You know, post a review of someone that you've worked with that's awesome, or somebody that you want to lift up, that you want to collaborate with, or that, you know, talk about someone else in your community that you love and pump them up for a minute. That's what I do in my group, Divine Brilliance for Visionary Leaders. It's not just about me at all. It's about the community of empaths and psychics and medical intuitives and DNA restructuristas and all the people that we have in there that are making this new paradigm ours, and sharing that and lifting each other up and creating a beautiful community and fabric of beingness, connected into Earth, connected into the cosmos, connected into ourselves, energy consciousness. It's awesome. What do you think, Sarah? Was that perfect? Okay. I love Emily's update on her. Let me do Emily next, I think. Right? Emily, are you still there? I've got Tammy. I've got all these people. Y'all are going to have to put your name again. But if Emily's still there, I'll do Emily. Sarah says, my Aquarius moon leads me to being a loner. Oh, yeah. Yeah. How does that feel for you? Is it okay? Sometimes it's good to be in your own energy. Okay, Emily, you're next. Hi, Natasha. Welcome. And then Deborah's after that. Emily is amazing. Good. I'm so thrilled that you're expanding, and I want to hear more about it, and I want you to share in our group about what you're doing. We want to know. All right, Emily. Wow. Like, as soon as I tuned in, I got like the red shoes that Dorothy has that she clicks to go home. And it was like after the tornado for you. That's what came through. My ears are ringing too. Got some people coming through for you, or some souls, or spirit, or energy, or guidance for Emily. And I guess a yellow energy, lemon. Uh-oh. Here comes my son crying. I might have to go. You can do card readings. Yes, you can. What's going on? Okay, John, I'm on. Okay, everybody can hear you, okay? You know what, guys? guys. I love you, but I'm going to have to go because I got kids and we're on vacation here and I got a deal. So come join me in Divine Brilliance for Visionary Leaders, and I will have to do the readings next time. Thank you.